Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. As you can see, I went and rescued Mirzor Kerman from the orbit of the moon. And so I'm bringing her back home, and then I've had some exciting contract addition. Oh, look over here. I think there's an baobab tree over there. Anyway, I've had some exciting contract additions that I want to go over. We've had one that they want us to add on to the Kerbal station. We have one they want us to make a moon outpost, and they have one where they want us to make a Minmus outpost. So I'm planning on doing all of those things, but I think we're going to focus on the Minmus outpost first, since we have such a good station with refueling capabilities already. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finally finish that mission. Whew. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a look at the missions first. Ooh, they want us to send a satellite to Duna. That sounds great. I'm going to do that too. Alright, but first we're going to look at all of our missions they want us to do here. I have lots of satellites I need to send, so I'm probably going to send one massive rocket with multiple satellites. But first, I want to build a surface outpost on Minmus. And you can see it's got a lot of stuff it wants us to do. One of the things is have a research lab. So, we're going to do that first. We're going to send up a rocket with a research lab on it that we can then add on to later. So, let's take a look at the research labs that we got here. Planetary laboratory, see. Interesting, yes. Okay. Science container. Let's do it. Okay, how do you land these things? How do you land these things? Got like little rockets on them or something? Let's see. I mean, because it's gonna have some... I have a feeling this is gonna have like some crazy torque on it. Let's just for giggles, let's add a little something on here. This. Let's just look and see what the torque is. Oh, the torque actually is not anything. Okay, well that's good. So that means we can bring this down. We can land it with maybe some RCS here. So let me think about this for a second, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I think this is the beginning of a beautiful thing here. I've got quite a bit of stuff stored in here. I'm not sure what all I'm going to need. So I'm just trying to think, well, I might need some of this, I might need some of that. So I've got a little bit of storage in here. And I think... I have no idea. I've never built a planetary base. I've never used this mod before. So I'm not exactly sure what all I'm going to need. But I just wanted to have a little bit of everything. I got ladders, I got explosives, I got some extra EVA, I've got some pylons, I've got some of these telescopic joints, I got joint sockets, I've got a battery welded in here, I've got a probodobodon welded in here, I've got some solar panels on here just to give us some power. We're going to need some RCS though. So let's pop these things on here. So that should do that. I think that should get us down to the surface, I hope. We're going to need some monopropellant stored on here. I don't like the way these things... I'm not sure what the point of these are. Like if you want to build on like that, I guess. I don't know. Fuel tank, fuel cell tank. Is there a monopropellant one? Carried by Kerbal's equipable item. Oh. That's neat. What's in here? RCS tank, yeah. Alright, so I can put these on there. That's cool. I'll put a couple of those on there, why not? But for the meantime, we're going to need, I'm going to put one of these winches in there. Resource transfer station. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what all we're going to need. I'm going to pop a couple of these guys on the top here. Just like so. That's too close to the solar panel. And I don't like it. I don't want to cover up the flag. I mean, it's the flag. but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so now we're gonna get this thing into... Ooh, hi. No. Now we're gonna get this thing into... This is gonna have torque on it now for sure. I tested to see if it had torque before and it didn't, but I bet you it does now. Let's just see. Wow. There's no delta V. Okay, now let's put on a rocket and yeah, a little bit of torque. A little bit of torque. Okay, so let's take those back off then. Let's add them onto the side perhaps, and that will keep that from being torquey. Torquey? Is that a word? I wish things could attach to the science module. That sucks. Okay, let's just use these littler ones then. And we'll do 2. There we go. Awesome. So now we've got a little bit of monopropellant. We've got electric charge. Now we just need to get this thing onto the surface. How are we going to do that? Well, my friends, we're going to land it just like it's a rocket. So let's pop on. Let's get some hop-ons here. Alright, now I got some science in the inventory. We can attach those once we get to Minmus, and I'm not sure about how this is gonna work actually. I thought I saw some concrete blocks or something you're supposed to attach them to. Ground base, yeah, this is it. What does this say? Have you ever needed to fasten something to the surface of a celestial body? We can make that work. Meet the concrete block. Carried on jetpack. Attaches to surface. Carryable items cannot be stored in seats inventories. Alright, well, we'll see how that works. we may regret using this. I don't know. I'm not sure how those things work, but anyway. We're going to give it the old college try. I think we got it ready to launch. This is going to be the DVB Minmus Planetary base. Okay. And it's not gonna fulfill any of the requirements, but I hope this RCS can maneuver this thing. Also, how are we going to detach this from this? Good thinking, buddy. Let's grab a detacher. Wrong size. It's big. That's about right. Okay. Oh, we got some torque on it now, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do about it. It's gonna cause a problem landing, but we'll have to deal with it. Okay. I don't know any other way to detach this. So we'll detach it. We'll use those to lay it down gently, I hope. Ah, what the heck. Let's just go with it. If it all crashes and burns, then we'll know for next time. I'm gonna add some more RCSs on there just in case. Let's just try it. What's the worst that can happen? Death and destruction? I mean, come on. What's the worst that can happen? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Alright, we are ready to launch our first planetary base to Minmus in 3, 2, 1, launch. I had a recommendation from Hungary. Thank you for that recommendation. I can't recall your name at the moment, so I'm sorry about that. To install real plumes, so I haven't done that obviously yet, but I am going to take a look at that because that does sound cool. I would love to have some nice plumes instead of this little smoke trail that comes out. Alright, just as I suspected originally, I had to use this upper stage to finalize our orbit, but that's fine. We are now going to set a course for Minmus, and as we know, the planar inclination of Minmus is a little bit different than Kerbin's, so we'll have to make an adjustment if we can't get an intersection straight away. Sometimes we can, if we get the timing just right. But I'm not super like concerned with it. You know, it's like, you can tweak it. Yeah, see, I can get it right there. 877, no problem. Okay, so let's see if we can get it where we want it though. And just dial it in a little. We don't want to do a lot of adjustments once we get into orbit here. So let's just... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this first launch. This first burn. And then I'll fine-tune that. Because it's better to do fine-tunings outside of the orbit of Kerbal. Or outside the sphere of influence of Kerbal. That way you can... the burns don't cost as much. Okay, so here we go. We'll still be in Kerbal's sphere of influence, but we won't be in orbit. That's what I guess what I was trying to say. Okay. Don't mind me, just watch the channel. Don't listen to the commentary. No, what am I saying? That's the whole spiel. Okay. Just edit that out, somebody. Alright, here we go. I won't do it. Okay, here we go. I am going to burn like there's no tomorrow. I want to get this satellite, polar orbit satellite, going there. That looks cool. Paper products and Curlington model rockets and paper products. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. And bingo. Okay, so now I'm going to add another switch views here. I'm going to add another node, probably about right here. Let's just try that, and let's see if we can clean this up, orbit up here. I don't want to be landing down there. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of just wasting fuel, really, at this point. But I like to do what I like to do. I like it to be nice and clean when I can. Okay. And it's only like 5 Delta V. Come on. If we can't afford that, then we're in trouble. Okay. Here we go. That looks good. We're going to go ahead and do this burn. And then we'll get into orbit of... Did I put a freaking antenna on this thing? I don't think I did. And I didn't even bring one. Oh boy. Is this even going to count as a... planetary base? We'll have to add on a communications module. Okay, here we go. I am the worst. I am the worst. Okay. Let's just get this thing on the planet, and then we'll worry about it later. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna do this little burn. It's just a tiny burn. Just to clean up our insertion point here. Oops, a little bit much, that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be good. Alright, and then we're gonna have to get us in orbit. There we go, like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and warp around here. We are going to zip on up to Minmus. Yep. Lost communications already. Gonna have to mute that. Thank you. We have a pilot, so it shouldn't be too bad of a problem. Oh, I'm just kicking myself that I was dumb enough to look at that little telescope. That is awesome. I love it. Can we do like a crew report or something here? Get some science going? Nope. Cannot. Okay. Well, how about an EVA? How you doing? How you doing, Bob? Go back in. Where's my science at? It's from here. Ah, here we go. Can't do it either. Darn. Okay, that's fine. Are we gonna burn or what? We're just gonna sit around pilly-pally around. I'm gonna pilly-pally. Okay, let's go ahead and do our orbital insertion burn. Get in a nice orbit of Minmus. And then we got to figure out where we want to land at. I'm assuming we want to land on one of these flats. That would make the most sense, but I don't always do what makes sense, so... But I think in this case I will do what makes sense. We're going to land in the flats. We're going to land in the flats, and we're going to like it. Alright. Get a nice orbit there, yep. Go. Cannot delete maneuver node. Wow. Aren't I special? Okay, so let's take a look and see where we want to land. Don't want to land on the dark side of the planet. Alright. How about right here? Beep. We could land over next to this Probodine experiment control. That wouldn't be bad, because then we could add on to that as we go. Okay, something like that. Yeah. Let's warp on around to that bad boy. Sounds great. Okay. Let's do a little 60-second burn here. Yeah, I better not do it that aggressive here. Let's, Whoa! No. Not what I wanted. You gotta remember that Minmus has got really low gravity, so... Every adjustment just makes a huge difference. Alright, so I'm gonna fly over a little bit, and then I'll just kill my velocity and drop down, because that's how I do Minmus. That's how I do Minmus. Suicide burns, who needs them? I feel like they're dangerous and unnecessary. Especially on Minmus. I mean, on the moon I can kind of see because it's expensive to land on the moon, but Minmus, that's cheap. It's dirt cheap. Okay, here we go. We are ready to land this sucker. I'm going to go ahead and probably retract all my solar panels here. Alright, and then we're going to zip on around. Oh, there's Kerbal rising. That's awesome. This looks cool. And bingo bango, stop. Go ahead and go retrograde surface. Retrograde, please. And stop. Okay. Get ready to stop this mother from flying over here. Just about ready. Just about ready. And let's do it now. Here we go. We're going to drop straight down. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully we're going to land this thing without too much problem. Should I attach the concrete blocks to the surface first and then I try to attach... No, I should attach them to the ship first. But then I'm worried about the weight. Can the RCS pick up the weight? And so what to do? What to do? I'm not sure. Not sure what to do actually. So I tell you, adding on these action groups after flight begins is like the best thing for me. Because I seriously am the worst at forgetting things. Like forgetting to add action groups, forgetting to add comm antennas, forgetting to add docking ports. I mean, I really need like a checklist. I keep saying it. I just never quite do it. I use checklists all the time at work, like in my real job. I guess maybe I'm like resistant to it because of that. I'm like, oh, I already have to make checklists. Well, it's a fact of how you function, buddy. You're gonna have to just deal with it. Deal with it. Okay. I'm gonna twist this around this way. So we're facing the experiment. Alright. Let's ease her on down, buddy. Ease this bad boy on down. 400 meters from the surface. Coming in nice and quick. It should be easy, as you've seen, to burn off that speed. Easy peasy Japanesey. Alright, here we go. Oh, is that racist? No. Alright. That's insensitive. Okay, here we go. And landing now. Touchdown is successful. Boop. Alright, so now I'm going to save it because we're going to try a couple different things and see what works the best. First, I want to get out. Let's do a crew report from here. Yeah, we're over at that crew. This can't go in there either. You dirty dog. I need some new science. Alright, so let's get the scientist. Where is everybody? Who's in here? Breakdown's in there. We're going to get Breakdown. Breakdown's going on EVA. And hello. That was interesting. I did not expect that. Guess there's no ladders on there. Nothing to hold on to. That's because it's not a spaceship. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was on the ledge. I was on the ledge successfully. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to attach these concrete things first. And how do we do this? This part needs to be attached. No. Bring more Kerbals. Well. Oh, hi. Easy. Bring more Kerbals. Alright. You want more Kerbals? You got it. Let go, buddy. Fall down. Alright. Sagan, come on out. Okay. There goes somebody. Jebediah, come on out. You just got Kerbals dropping everywhere. They're dropping. They're dropping like flies. Alright, here we go. Alright, Fixer. I need somebody to get the tools out of here. To bring more Kerbals. Well, I got all the Kerbals I got. Well, looks like concrete blocks are not going to be a thing. Need more Kerbals, apparently. What did I do with the tools? Are they in one of these here? Alright. Let's see if I can get over here and get the tools out. Hey. This is tricky. This is trickier than it looks. And I'm guessing it looks pretty tricky. Alright, let's see if I can get over here to grab. Oh, want to get on board. No, climb it. Climb it. What are you doing? Turn your thrusters on. Oh, every time she bumps her head, she like loses control. Okay, well, that ain't gonna work out. Who we got hanging on here? Sagan. Alright, go back inside. Sagan's gonna grab the tools. Sagan's inventory, he's got nothing. Alright. Transfer crew. Transfer crew. Sagan to up here. There's nothing in here, right? I don't see an inventory in there. Sagan's inventory. No. Where did I save those? I don't see an inventory for these. And that's where I had my tools. What? Sagan's inventory. Got that. Toggle torque. Well, this is turning out to be a disaster. None of my tools are in the seat. I had stuff in the seat here. The seat is gone. The seat inventory is gone. No crew. Transfer back down here. Is there... Oh my god. Alright. Don't worry about that. Let's get Bob back in here. No, not Bob. Jeb. Let's get Jeb back in the pilot seat. He's going to try to maneuver this thing down to the ground. We're going to have to bring up more tools, I guess. Apparently. Well... Toodle. That's, I guess, can't use the seat inventory on these planetary parts. We know that now. That sucks. I was counting on those things. Oh. Fudge sickles. Come on, Jeb, wake up. Smell the coffee. Well, they don't like getting their heads banged. They're not headbangers. That's for sure. Okay. Is there a ladder over here somewhere, for God's sake? Alright. Easy. Grab. Board. 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 Grab. Grab. Board. Grab. Board. Board. Grab. I'm just sitting there just spamming this board key here. For goodness sake. Alright, let's see if I can get in here. There we go. Alright. Jeb and Sagan are on board, ready to do this thing. I think I'm going to decouple. Okay. We're going to go up. Up and over. And then we're going to turn down and smash onto the ground. Haha! But we made it. Okay. Well, it's not attached to the ground, but by God, it's on the ground. So. Okay, let's see what we got here. Cannot deploy part. Yes. Okay. Yes. I don't know what all that means. That probably came up whenever I tried to deploy this part from that thing. Okay. Well, none of my explosives are here. No, I don't want time warp. Alright. That's what I'm worried about the base doing. Alright, so breakdown. Why don't you come on over? We don't have any tools, right? Because they were supposed to be in the tool shed. I mean, in the seat. So yeah, we don't have any tools, so I can't attach anything to anything. I should have left one tool in here. Gah! Gah! Let's take a surface sample. Let's take an EVA report. Why not? That's probably gonna like go away. Breakdown. Why don't you go ahead and come on over here and plant a flag. Just like so. Plant the flag and say, this is the site of first Minmus planetary base. Alright, well, we got our first part of the base down. We're going to, next few episodes, we're going to be focusing on putting the rest of the base together. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring some power modules, some communication modules, some fuel storage. We need like 6,000 fuel, I think, if I recall correctly. Can you go inside? You have to grab it first. Okay. Let's take a look and see what all we need here for the Minmus base. Alright. 6,000 units of liquid fuel. Okay. I have to have 3 pilots on the outpost. And it has to support 12 Kerbals. I don't think that's the case right now. I think we can only have like, well, however many is in here. So, got 3, 4, 5. 5 Kerbals right now. So, So let's go ahead and get everybody into position. We're gonna end up blowing this up, I'm sure. Can you go in this back part? Is this a hatch, or is this just a place you can attach? No, but you can climb on top. Then can you get inside this space? This door? Grab? Board? Oh yeah. Go ahead and pop those up. I'm not liking that at all. That thing hopping around. That makes me uncomfortable. Unfortunately, we don't have our freaking tools. I figured something out before I quit there. For one thing, I had to have the scientists in this module before I could store the all my crew reports and everything in there. So we did find that. And Breakdown had the parts in his personal inventory. So that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and get Breakdown out to do an EVA before we finish the episode here. And he's going to go get some science to place on this thing. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get that open and this open. Alright. Can equip one of these, split them, and put the other one in here. There we go. Get this right there, and then one of these, and then one of those. There we go. Nice. Can we put one? No. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and just pop on this here. I'm going to zoom in. Move up and down. Let's rotate it. Nope. Nope. There we go. Alright. Looks like it's going to be a little crooked, so maybe this is the best it's going to get. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and attach it here. And we're going to go ahead and log the temperature. Log the temperature. Why is it not working? Don't know. We'll figure it out in just a second. Okay. Alright. Let's pop on the barometer. And seismometer. And the mystery goo. Oops. Pick that back up. Alright. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. Can't use any of these. Oh, what's this saying? Atmospheric pressure can only be externally controlled by a scientist. Oh. Okay, that's what all of them were saying that. Okay, so let's go inside here. Log the temperature. Oh yeah, look at this. Great. Log that. Observe mystery goo. Log that. Seismic data. Log that. Oh yeah. Awesome. Okay, so so we should be able to do all of our science now that this thing looks awful. So I'm going to switch back over to Breakdown here. And she's going to grab this. And she's going to replace it. Right here. Yeah, here we go. Much flatter. Alright. Now we do have our explosives. If we dared. I don't think we dare at this point. Do we have did I bring a Probodobodon? I didn't, did I? Well, if at some point we have a Probodobodon, then we can we could wait a second. I'm getting an idea here. If we had a Probodobodon, we could control this thing, but this is my idea. Let's split 4 here. Those on there. Split 1. Okay, put it there. Okay, I can't use that yet. Alright, so let's put that back in there. I don't need that. Let's put the explosives in there. We're too tempted to do it right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on this joint here. Boop. Alright. We'll pop it on right here. And then we'll pop on another joint over here. Oop. Alright, come on now. Come on, buddy. Oh. Can't do it with that thing on there. Okay. I forget you can't fly whenever you got those things on there. Alright, so let's see if I can attach it up here while yeah, you can. Sweet. Alright, so now let's get this telescopic joint in here. Yep, there we go. Very good. And how do I use this? Okay, do I just... Oh, that's not apparently right. Let's see if I can walk over here a little closer. Whoop. Is it attached? It is attached. How do I use it? Attached to a vessel. Link is too short. Okay. Alright, so maybe I didn't need this after all. Okay. Attached to a vessel. Select a compatible socket. It's too long. Okay. Alright, so it does need to be closer. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Kerbal's waiting by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw, and hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some rocks from Minmus or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. Was never what it once was, shouldn't really fly anymore. Either as if an answer with a sound like blowing up your ears. Ship crashes through Kerbal's atmosphere. Crowds gather as hundreds of rocks of our favorite kind from Minmus fill their bedrooms, but they don't actually mind.